I want to first of all welcome you to the office building of the African American Alliance for Homeownership. My name is Cheryl Roberts and I'm the executive director. We have our staff here and we're just excited about this opportunity. First I have the pleasure actually of introducing our wonderful governor, and he's going to talk about the bill that he will be signing this morning. So Governor Fuligowski.
Thank you all for being here, and we got smarter because yesterday I did one of these and we did it outside, and we now are going to do it inside today. So I appreciate it very much. It's a little cooler, and I hope you're all doing better today than it was yesterday afternoon. I want to thank Cheryl and all of her staff for giving us this opportunity to be here today to talk to you about a couple of bills. So these are just two in a series that we have signed. The other ones, I think there are about 7 other bills that we have signed that have to do with consumer protection around mortgage lending. And when you look at them all, it has been quite a legislative session for the consumers in this state. The state is very, very fortunate to have strong community organizations like this alliance to help Oregonians both achieve and maintain the dream of home ownership. We are here today to let Oregonians facing financial challenges know that there is help, that because of a very successful legislative session for Oregon consumers, we can keep families in their homes, and that as we all work to meet our financial obligations, we are given the opportunity to develop solutions to manage through these difficult times. What I have learned in talking to citizens around the state about mortgage foreclosures is all they want is a chance to work it out. They just want the opportunity to sit down with somebody and say, can we work this process so that I can stay in my home, you still get your mortgage money, and we all have an opportunity to have some dignity and respect out of this process. That's what these bills do. New laws will help those facing foreclosure with high levels of debt and garnishments. We are also better protecting mortgage borrowers by enforcing stronger standards for lenders and stopping abusive lending practices. It's no surprise that we all know that families throughout Oregon are struggling. And for many, this has or could mean the loss of their home. It is this uncertainty that is so troubling to our citizens trying to work to pay their bills and provide stability for their families. The first bill I am signing today is to prevent foreclosures in the first place by bringing homeowners and lenders together. And I just want to talk about the 3 major aspects of this first bill, Senate Bill 628. One of the greatest difficulties is that lenders, whoever they are, treat us all as just numbers. We're just a figure on a balance sheet. And what we need to do is to develop a process in which individuals, as I said to you earlier, can be treated not just with dignity and respect, but given the opportunity to find a solution to their financial problems with their mortgage. The first thing this bill does is it requires, when the trustee sends the notice of foreclosures, these are non-judicial foreclosures, they send that notice, they have to notify the borrower that they have a right to actually request a meeting to come in and sit down and talk with the lender about how they can work their way through this. The lender's obligation is that if there is a opportunity to refinance, to have a different borrowing schedule, they have to give the borrower that opportunity to know about that particular opportunity. So it's notice, it's an opportunity to modify, and what is really important, and this is why Cheryl's organization is so important to this, I want to thank and I will in a minute, the legislators who actually put this together with the Department of Consumer and Business Affairs, and Lou Savage is the back representing the director today. But one of the things that we have to do is understand this can be overwhelming to an individual homeowner to go in. First of all, to even get somebody in the lending institution to even talk to you. But now they're going to have to give you information. And how do we provide the opportunity for that borrower to sit there and have someone sit next to them that can help them through this difficult time and be their advocate? If you want to see a program we do, you know what CASA is? Court-appointed special advocates. The borrower needs an advocate. They need someone to help them. There was a settlement by the Attorney General in a lawsuit, and we have about $500,000, which we are putting out to nonprofit counseling organizations and for their counseling staff to be able to be the advocate for the borrower when they have this meeting with the lending institution and help them through the process. So it is a major step forward to not only giving the notice, but being given the right to have a face-to-face meeting, to be able to modify the mortgage if one is available, and now you're going to have the opportunity to have an advocate. And so we will be spreading the resources that we have from this settlement throughout all of Oregon, to lending counseling services, the counseling services all over the state. So this is a major step forward for giving consumers the opportunity to stay in their homes and try to work through their difficult situation.